Hawke, what do you think happens when we die?
You ready? I don't think we die. I don't think that we have an understanding of the divine concept of time. I don't think we're any more capable of understanding a clock than a dog is. And I think something much bigger is going on than we're aware of in our day-to-day routines. So I don't think I have the intelligence or the DNA makeup to answer that question.
Ethan Hawke is changing, and Hollywood doesn't know what to do about it. Something remarkable is happening with Ethan Hawke, and it's not just another career shift. It's a bold spiritual awakening that's turning heads and raising eyebrows in an industry known for its skepticism toward faith. One of the most respected actors of his generation is now openly challenging Hollywood's atheistic leanings. And what he's saying might surprise you, or even inspire you.
I don't know what to do with it.
I don't know what to do with it.
Or I miss it, or I mess it up.
I've had friends like that. I've had moments in my own life where you momentarily get it.
Yeah.
You get that you're a part of something much bigger, and it's like there's like a crack in this banal treadmill that we're all on, and all of a sudden you see it. And how to take what you just saw, felt in your bones. She has another great line I love, which is, faith is what you know to be true, even if you don't believe it. It's like your body sometimes knows something's true. You know there's a larger truth that your intellect can't quite grasp.
Yeah.
And she has that other great line that if you could understand God would be less than you.
Right. And that's right from St. Augustine. If you understand it, that's not God.
Yeah. Because it's much, and so her search and her ability to put the search into art, that you then have to say, okay, wait, I have had moments of grace. Did I respond right? Did I know how to incorporate? And that's the great value of organized religion.
Ethan Hawke has been a fixture in American film since his teenage years, long before many of today's stars even stepped on a set. With over 100 acting credits and more than 70 awards to his name, Hawke's body of work puts him among the elites, surpassing even acting giants like Denzel Washington, who co-starred with him in his most iconic role in Training Day. From the soul-stirring Dead Poets Society, where he shared the screen with the legendary Robin Williams, to his powerful role in Marvel's Moon Knight, Ethan has proven time and again that he's not just talented, he's timeless. But his latest journey is taking him somewhere even more meaningful, toward faith, philosophy, and purpose. This transformation isn't just personal, it's professional. As his daughter Maya Hawke rises to fame for her beloved role in Netflix's Stranger Things, Ethan has launched his own film studio, dedicated to smaller, more intimate films that explore faith, morality, and life's biggest questions. He's stepping away from the commercial machine and leaning into something more vulnerable and profound. And it's not a phase. This shift is rooted in years of reflection, fatherhood, and the courage to confront the metaphysical. As Ethan has shared in recent interviews, he once found topics like God and religion intimidating. Faith, after all, demands humility.
I have Wildcat, but a few years ago, First Reformed, movies that are dealing with these issues of faith as related to life. And I wonder, is that a point of curiosity for you, or did making this movie and the past several movies, was that changing of the way you see spirituality at all?
You know, there's three things I've done that. I played John Brown in this Showtime limited series called The Good Lord Bird. And John Brown was a very devout man. And it was a long shoot, you know, it was 7 episodes. We shot it over 4 or 5 months. And so I was playing this character for a long time, and it awakened in me the possibility of exploring issues of faith in art. I hadn't ever done that. You know, there's this part of your life that is private and is very real for all of us, but not one that you bring to the workplace, so to speak. And I've come to view performance in general, the performing arts, as a kind of act of worship, to be honest. I've come to see that when my life as an actor is connected to my own inner life, that good things happen. And when my development as a person is connected to my development as an actor, good things happen. And so for the last 5 years, Good Lord Bird, First Reformed, and Wildcat have really been it's allowed me to explore, to make my life richer, to include that part of my life in my work.
And humility can feel terrifying in a world built on ego and image. There's a conviction element to faith that's humbling, he admits. And that humility can be very exposing, almost like when the lights come on in a dark room and cockroaches scatter. Yet now, in this season of his life, he's not running from the light, he's walking directly into it. What's perhaps most striking about Ethan isn't just his belief, but how deeply thoughtful and sincere he seems about it. His love for acting, writing, and directing is still strong, but there's a new intention behind it. You get the sense that he's not chasing fame or wealth. He's offering his art as a form of worship, a way to serve others and stir hearts towards something eternal. So what about you? Which part of Ethan's transformation resonates most with your own story? Let us know in the comments. But before you do, stick around. In the next segment, we'll explore one of Ethan's most profound reflections yet, a deeply philosophical take on what happens after we die. It's raw, rich, and unexpectedly wise. It feels like watching a man finally unlocking a lifetime's worth of truth and purpose, because faith is giving him the space to express it. Check this out. Ethan Hawke just said something about God and time that left the room speechless.
The basic theory is that, a lot of people go around the world and they go like, who am I? I don't know who I am. And if you want to know who you are, you can make a case to be made, a very compelling case, that God is telling you who you are by what you love.
Yeah.
And if you get close to what you love expands. Mm-hmm. And in the pursuit of excellence, in any talent that you are given, that everybody is given,
right.
in the expression of excellence at it, you do honor to your maker.
It's both totally embedded in our practice of our relationship with the divine, and it's also embedded in our relationship to society. And it's wildly discouraged. It was probably more encouraged in me than most women in the world. And I still had moments in my life where I said, I want to do something. I think I could do this. I want to, and someone was like, God, that sounds ambitious. Okay.
What is the right manifestation of pride? What is because pride can be negative and pride can be dignity.
Right.
Pride can be self-respect.
Right.
Pride can mean honor. And what is the right manifestation of artistic ambition? When you let the flames of your ego be fanned so much that
right.
everything is just in service of you.
Right.
What an unexpected and powerful moment it was. Hearing Ethan Hawke speak so candidly, so reverently, about the mystery of time, eternity, and the divine, left many in the audience visibly stunned. When he said, "We don't understand the divine concept of time," and followed it with the idea that we understand clocks no better than a dog does, it was like the air shifted in the room. That's not the kind of message Hollywood audiences are used to hearing, and it's certainly not the kind of language that's popular in elite industry circles. But that's what made it all the more powerful. There was no ego, no showmanship, just thoughtful, quiet awe, and a deep sense that Hawke is grappling honestly with the transcendent. And it wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. You could tell he wasn't performing. He wasn't trying to impress. He was just being real. And maybe that's why the crowd seemed almost stunned. Because it wasn't a speech about reincarnation or trendy new age spirituality. Had he gone that route, sure, the audience might have politely applauded. But this moment caught them off guard. He spoke of God, of mystery, of life beyond death. And he did it with sincerity, not spectacle. Now, to be fair, Hawke is being careful, not diving headfirst into religious dogma. He's still feeling things out. But even in this caution, there's a genuine spiritual hunger and humility. His words reflect not just curiosity, but relationship worship, a budding understanding of something far greater than himself. And that's what makes what comes next even more powerful. We see Ethan and his daughter Maya in deep conversation with a Catholic priest. They're discussing their new film, Wildcat, written, directed, and produced by Ethan and starring Maya.
Project. It's a film called Wildcat, based on the life and the work of Flannery O'Connor. As anyone that's followed me knows, I'm kind of obsessed with Flannery O'Connor. I think she's the finest, Catholic fiction writer of the last century. So I was thrilled to read the script and thrilled to have the two of you on here today to talk about her and about her work and about faith and spirituality and all sorts of things. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Hey, listen, first of all, how did you both get interested in Flannery O'Connor? So can I have just maybe a quick sense of what was your access to her?
Sure. Well, I think that it's in some degree, my dad has known about and loved Flannery O'Connor for his whole life, but I came to her from an English teacher in high school. I think it was my sophomore year. Benjamin Rudder was my English teacher, and he brought her into the class and assigned some short stories. And we started reading them, and I really loved them.
The film tells the story of a devout Catholic female writer whose legacy profoundly impacted both of their spiritual journeys. What's remarkable is how personal Ethan gets. This isn't just a project, it's part of his transformation. You can sense it. The faith is becoming real to him. And honestly, I can't think of a better place to wrap things up than where Ethan lands. Faith in the cross. Faith in Christ. He is on an incredible, authentic path. And all we can do now is pray for him, encourage him, and support him along the way. So let's talk. What resonated most with you? Drop your prayers, thoughts, or even your critiques in the comments below. And hey, if you've made it to this point in the video, thank you. Of all the content you could be watching, it means a lot that you chose this. God bless you, and God bless Make Faith Famous. We'll see you next time.